Hey y'all, I am having the hardest time with this video thing, right? I keep doing 30-minute recordings that don't have sound. I keep doing the craziest stuff. I done made at least 4 or 5 videos, 30 minutes or more, that don't have no sound. So yeah. Forgive me, because my videos are going to be a little bit different. Um, I am just going to come in and come on with the come on. Okay. So yeah. And thank y'all for showing up and coming to learn. Okay. So another one of the things that we're doing to break spiritual laws and breach of spiritual contracts is we're speaking into existence the very sick thought of we don't need men on this planet when they build and create mostly everything that's here. Okay. So women getting on this thing here and using it to populate the globe, saying that we don't need men, we don't care about men. We've turned everything transactional. Uh, that right there is breaking a spiritual law. Because how can you say you do not need or want? Ooh, yeah, because I want and I need masculine energy. Yeah. It ain't gonna never come out of my mouth that I don't need and want masculine energy. We all crave it. Most of the males that you see that are of the community, a lot of them don't even know that the healing they need is not with a man, is not sexual. It is really the craving of the masculine energy, the masculinity. All males and females need that. All males and females need feminine energy. It is God's design. You can't get around it. So, ladies, by you getting on these airways and sending out across the globe that you don't need or want a man, it is pushing the masculine energy away. On a global scale, it is pushing the masculine energy away, meaning it is fleeting the vessels, because your very thoughts that you are conjuring, your words that you are spelling, willingly cursing the planet with, we don't need men, it is pushing the masculine energy away. If you push it away from the men, where you think it's going to land? Okay. I ain't gotta answer that. It's easier to push it away when it is already threatened and under attack. See, it was threatened and under attack already because so many of our homes were not, we didn't have healthy masculine energy in our homes like we should have. Because there were men in my mom's life, but they were toxic. They were abusive. They was nasty. They wasn't right. And a lot of other people had that same thing going on where your biological father, masculine energy wasn't in the house, but there was some energy, masculine energy in the house, and it was kind of, it wasn't on your side, whether you was a female or a male. I've literally watched a few generations out, men live in the homes with their wives and somebody else's kid, and you can tell that it was somebody else's kid because of the lack of nurturing the male role model in the house had with the kid. They had none other than, hey, how you doing? And we live in this house together. I love your mom and I gotta help her take care of you. But no real bond. No real, let me show you how to be a man. Mm-mm. I watched that happen quite a few times growing up. So I'm very much aware that it is still going on. That ain't stopped because everything is still on the decline. So that part ain't stopped. I know. We need masculine energy on the planet for us to survive. I can't believe how many women I keep hearing say they will survive without men. For a minute, maybe. For a minute, our survival skills might kick in, but it ain't gonna. We're gonna be crying in a couple of weeks' time if we could last that long. I'd say that long. We could be crying without the men, cause it ain't it. Come on now. I just want us to make it make sense. We doing too much to ourselves, and we not realizing it because we're under such of a big. Well, y'all under such a big spell, but that spell can be broken. It is your perception that is going to create your world around you. The belief in what you're perceiving. Trust it. Use your intuition. Use your gifts of discernment that you have been given. Almighty spiritual one, you can bring yourself up out of that. You can transmute that energy. You are the ultimate alchemist. At least I am. And I'm in training. I am a shepherd of the land. I am on a shamanistic journey. I teach people how to use the land to heal, how to listen to the land, how to listen to the wind and the water and the moon and the sun and the flowers. When your vibration level is high enough, everything around you will start talking to you. It'll give you guidance. Your purpose is right there. It's always inside of you. It's never outside of you. You just have to heal, do some personal healing and shadow work to get there. Everything on the planet is vibrating. And if you are vibrating at a low frequency, some of these entities, these demonic entities that the humans have created, because there are other ones too now, but the ones that the humans have created, they will easily take over any vessel that is low vibing. Yeah. So try to stay positive. Try to watch your thoughts. Watch your mouth, because this that tongue. That tongue creates magic. Your energy creates magic. But if you don't use it right, it'll create madness by default. By default, y'all. You don't know the power that you hold. I understand that because we weren't taught that. But I'm here to catch you up to speed. I was sent here to help who's ever ready to catch this wave up out of the darkness. You do not have to ride the matrix wave. You can co-create with spirit and be joyful and grateful and manifest differently. You can absolutely manifest joy, no doubt about it. My heaven is right here on earth. Everything is right here on earth. Heaven, hell, the ancestors, everybody that's done passed on. We all done collided into the same timeline now. So it's kind of like, which one you want to ride? Which wave you want to ride? You going to keep riding the same wave that we've been on for years, decades, centuries now? Or you are going to grab a hold to one of them shooting stars? You're going to grab a hold to one of them shooting stars and say, get me out of here. I'm ready to be somewhere else. And time has sped up to take you where you want to go a lot faster. But you got to do your part. You got to realize and recognize. Quit giving up your spiritual authority to others. Fine tune your tuner. There are many ways to do that. Some of the ways: vibrational healing, frequency healing. Get out and connect to Mother Gaia so you can recharge, replenish, and repair your chakra system, which is your electrical system, and your magnetic system, which is always moving, which is always attracting. If you don't send out intentional entities, then by default you are creating negative entities. Sex was created to be sacred, holy, and healing and satisfying. But we have been using it to hurt, to harm, to undo the wholesome, godly family structure. We have been using it to wield our powers negatively. We have not been taught how to use our sexual energy properly. I did a video a little while back telling us, well, telling you all how to start to wield your energy properly. There's a lot to it, but I am just here to enlighten you. You have to awaken on your own. So some of the things I say to you might not mean anything, but when you ascend enough, you'll understand every word without me having to go back and constantly critique and explain, like, did I say that? Right, for them to understand it. No, the people that's going to understand it, going to understand it. And I do understand because Spirit has told me everybody is not ready to ascend on this wave yet. So you'll catch the next one. It might be another 15, 20 years before it's your turn. But believe me, when it's your turn, it's your turn. You ain't going to be able to get around that ascension or descension. Because there is a such thing as descending. Yeah. You can always go backwards. When spirits see that you don't appreciate what is given to you, your birthright, your spiritual inheritance, which is the land and longevity and everything on the land. Once you don't use it, you lose it. And that's kind of where we are at right now. Yeah, we have literally put out the vibration of we don't appreciate the land. We're not trying to be its caretaker. We are not trying to inherit the land and everything on it. We don't care nothing about that as a whole. We don't. We don't know nothing about sharing of gifts. We don't know no spiritual laws. All we know is the Bible. And there's more to it than what's in the Bible. I don't even know what's in the Bible. I know what my messages tell me. And they ain't been wrong yet. So I'm going to keep on keeping on. And I'm going to come here and give y'all the messages because once I get them, I act on them. And once I act on them and I see a change and a difference and I have a bigger and a better understanding because I have lived it out, there is no way that I'm not going to come and share that greatness with you all. And I just hope you appreciate it because it takes a lot for me to get up here. This is not something that I want to do. But I'd be damned if I don't go ahead and get these messages out so I can ascend to an even greater level. That's what I'm being told. And I trust Spirit. And I do know that the things that I know need to go out to the masses to make us all healthier and better. So, ladies, stop all of that talking about you don't need a man. Stop that. Stop speaking that into existence because we're pushing the masculine energy further and further away from the planet. And it's projecting into the males on the planet. And it is pushing that energy somewhere else because it can't go anywhere other than right here circling around us. So start speaking into existence what you want. I've been speaking to it into existence. I need a big daddy. Baby, you talking about want to love on some masculine energy? Want to be turned out by some masculine energy? Want to turn out some masculine energy? Come on now. I don't see nothing greater. Then yin and yang and yin, combining the two as Spirit said to do. And for those of you who won't, let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. I love you all, and I'll be back. Talk to you later.